Morning. I am the soul pool. You are the soul pool. We are the soul pool. As a collective. Without you, this doesn't work. So concentrate on your cards. I should you just giving me 2 words. Bus stop. And a melody. So I will find it. And put it up. Today's card is the Hierophant. It's about friendships, marriages, institutions, schools, universities, religion, faith, truth, and material matters. So, keys. Peter's keys. Key to the problem. And it's early morning by the look of it. So we start with somebody's finally coming out of that dark energy. They're realising they can't look back at the past all the time or dwell on spilt milk. There's been a disappointment and you probably played your part in it, but you're not to blame. So it's time to cross the proverbial bridge to the other side where the grass is greener. Some of us are trapped like birds in gilded cages. We have all the trappings of wealth, but no happiness. Isolated. Some of us are still in lockdown. Feeling lonely in a room full of people. 2 5s means changes, massive changes. We've got 3 5s now, so it is something changing massively, and probably before the afternoon. Somebody likes to cause trouble. Somebody likes to start arguments. Somebody's stirring the pot. Somebody wants to win. It's better to walk away. Let them win, or let them think they've won, because nobody wins in that situation. It could get violent, and people will regret any arguments. So try and keep your temper and just walk away. There's no looking back. There's no going back. You must look forward. Both of these are saying look forwards. You're on a threshold now. All you have to do is take that first step. You may be confused. There's people lying, spying, deceiving, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cusper, younger energy, possibly immature or a child. So we've got somebody not speaking the truth, issues with material matters. There's born 1965, plus or minus 12, February to February, and the children hold the key. It is negative energy today, I'm afraid, because somebody is just concentrating on the financial side, nothing else. That's all they're bothered about is the financial side. 2 dogs, so there's 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February. 2 snakes, 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February. We've got Scorpio and a Cancer mentioned in there. This is the Virgo card. There's born 9th or the 27th, living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. It's not a good day. Issues with the intestines, the abdomen, hospital doors, but mainly people refusing to see issues and not walking away, so probably staying in these arguments, a perpetual cycle of arguments. A change needs to take place so that you can find happiness. There may be a reunion, a get-together today with friends. It's the odd one out that because it's misery, 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 and then we have a reunion or a celebration. Could be a third party, but I ain't got the 3 of Swords, so we'll see. Something coming between you and what you want, but this is some sort of enjoyment later on in the day. Not listening to spirit, and you will stumble and fall because you haven't got your guides working with you. You're not asking your guides to walk with you. So spies, confusion, lies, deceit, problems with money, problems with children. It's all there, isn't it? Something has to change. Yep. Somebody didn't take action. So that's why there is a disappointment. There's no new beginnings, no action being taken. Somebody's giving up because they've been banging their head against a brick wall and they know now it's pointless. There's the lady from yesterday. So professional advice may be needed. You need to take your sword, defend yourself if you have to, but cut people out of your life, especially this type of person. Negative energy. Doctor, priest, lawyer, professional advice, like I said, but it's detachment. It's seeing things clearly, cutting through all this mess. Releasing, letting go of the greed, control, the outcome of the situation, the old way of doing things. Stubbornness, letting go of it. A missed opportunity. So Spirit giving you 2 gifts there and you've ignored them. You didn't take action and now there's no new financial or emotional or stability. Something something hasn't paid off or won't pay off. Because somebody didn't walk away, so be very careful that if you're in this argument, Spirit's saying walk away. Defend yourself, but walk away. There is a fire sign male that is taking action. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cusper. Planning. Passionate communications. Gentlemen, start your engines. Be ready for anything. Somebody's sitting on the fence and trying to do everything by themselves. So, towards the end of the day, something changes. The energy changes. At the beginning of the day, there's nothing there, absolutely nothing there that I can find positive. But later on, somebody takes action. There is some sort of communication. Those born 1966 might be involved somewhere, possibly a Pisces, Capricorn, It's something about finances. Yeah, somebody thinks something's over, something's settled once and for all, but it's not. So don't brush things under the carpet. It could be dental problems, it could be health issues, it could be anything. But a problem you thought was solved isn't. And it needs to be. You cannot rise like the phoenix till you've settled this. I was born on the 20th, living all past. If you die in a dress, massively important in a negative way. Yeah, coming out of a toxic situation. Again, the knees, the burns, the external public life, how it looks to others, keeping up with the Joneses, coming out of that, no longer doing that, you don't care anymore, which releases you from a mental prison of your own making. You put obstacles in your own way, and you're seeing things really, really clearly now. You're not taking the bullshit anymore. Wow. So there's a bond here, an emotional bond. 2 months is mentioned. Fighting again though, there's lots of fighting. Lots of swords, this is a rough day. Spirit giving you a gift, and this time it looks like you're taking it. A new love, happiness, a new life. Your cup is overflowing. Possibly the conception of a child. A narcissist energy. Somebody who doesn't like to lose. Water sign, immature person, cusper. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe, child. Could be anywhere in your chart. And the one night stand. So maybe somebody's having a one night stand. And that explains that. Because there's still a fox in the hen house. There's no commitment, lack of stamina. They start things but they never finish them. Immature fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And success, victory. Just be careful that you're not that person who's gloating over a victory, because it won't last, I'm afraid. Not with those cards. Somebody's may have been victorious because they've got themselves out of this situation, which is toxic, so that's good. So that's maybe the victory. You need to release yourself from whatever this is. Could be work. Doesn't look very loving, so it could be work. Abundance. And Pisces again. And there's the fox. Bloody hell. You're still letting those people take advantage of you. They took your chickens and they're coming back for your sheep. But this could be financial. Somebody's trying to ruin you financially. You need to cut away those things and people that no longer serve you. Disloyalty. Problems with children and those born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February. Yeah, you're carrying a burden. You're playing the martyr, playing the victim, and your burden isn't attached to you as you are to them. So whatever this is, You may think that you have to do something at work or in a relationship because without you they wouldn't get along, and in actual fact they can't wait to get rid of you. So be careful there. Yeah, you cannot solve the problem with the same man that you created it with. There's bullying, there's nagging, there's bad habits. You're repeating a bad cycle, I'm afraid, but it seems to be for the money because it's an abundant situation. Yeah. So at the end of the day, though, these obstacles will be removed. So, and you have choices to make. Remember, your choices have consequences, and those consequences shape your destiny. So let's see if we can find out any more. Oh, it's about love, is it? Let's see. It looks the least like love of any read I've ever done. This is, apart from the Two of Cups, this is about a negative situation. The Three of Cups. Unless you've been arguing with a loved one massively, and then there may be a make-up tonight. So it's the mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Love is a religion and the only one to die for. The name John is important. You have to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star, the brightest of the planets. It's the planet of beauty and balance and is named after the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet ruled in Scandinavian lands. The equivalent of Roman god Venus was Freya. Among the Greeks, she was Aphrodite. Now, venereal disease is named after Venus, it says. So this one-night stand thing, just be careful, because don't want you catching anything. She was once associated with Lucifer, who was not a demon but an angel of light who fell to earth from heaven. In reality, the part of astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life. Yes, the abundance. Ease, comfort, sweets, kisses. We want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. But the energies function differently in the two signs that co-rule it, Libra and Taurus. Libra is about beauty, social balance, romance, while Taurus stands for creature comforts, accumulative fineries, and that's what we're talking about here. Venus is very partner orientated and there's a great need to unite with another. And when Venus card presents itself, this can bring on codependency, yes, toxic situations, and fears of going it alone. Both Libra and Taurus are signs best supported in some form of partnership, but it does not necessarily have to be a romantic one. So there's no romance in this, that's a fact. Buying objects that are beautiful, unnecessary and excessive will come into play. And this card is drawn. So be careful of wasting your money on items just because you want them. You may feel compelled to buy something beyond your budget because you think it's beautiful while you really don't need it. On the other hand, you may be attracting these very things on your own. It's the ruler of money, especially money shared in partnership or marriage. And that's what I think this is. But this can be a business enterprise as well. Money worries should find resolution. So maybe somebody's spending too much money on art, hair salons, restaurants, movies, concerts, dance recitals, craft shows, cosmetics, fashion. You may be dealing with someone who works in the arts, and you may discover a more creative and artistic side to yourself. Venus is the most humane and fair of planets, so you may be asked to feel compelled to settle a dispute. Courts, law and judgment may factor in, but more than this card indicates either a new love coming into your life, which that would explain at the end of the day, or the improvement and new start of an older love. So when the Venus card presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, but after that, creativity and refinement. You can be assured you are found very attractive at this present time and may be the subject of some advances. If so, romance becomes playful, even childlike. It is time for full heart blessing. If a relationship begins, it will be more of a sense of contentment and happiness to it, unless Saturn comes into it, which it does, and then it will be cold and restrictive. Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm or somebody will do that to you. There's a tendency to become more socially engaging at this time, and people will generally be sweeter, more helpful and amenable. It's a good period to smooth ruffled feathers or make peace with others. Use diplomacy. So matters of the heart, feelings of comfort, need to be coddled or comforted. The feeling of not wanting to be rushed, a need to relax. Become more balanced and contented. Sweets, money, the checks in the mail, being paid or rewarded for something handmade or handcrafted. Gift of money or jewellery, luxury items, a new look, a new clothing, fashion, feeling suddenly more attractive to others, romantic gestures, sexual propositions, a new chance at love. Caving into romantic pressure, feeling loved, being admired and looked over. Friendship, popularity, publishing poems or short stories, love potions, dealing with cosmetics, perfumes, oils, improvements made in the home. So, this is about your happiness, comforts, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating. But there is some sort of issue here in the first part of the day. So if you do get some abundance, be careful of those who try to take it from you. And it's a narcissist energy, so it will someone that feigns friendship or love. There it is, the ever unfolding rose. So the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open, to open through the hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away, so something here may be falling away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at this moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, and no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time now, and instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. To open yourselves up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day in the not too distant future, you will just bless the things that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that Mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held, and one day not too far from now, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of your life. Everything's going to be okay. Good news there then, because we needed that. So whatever happens, it's happened for a reason, and it's a good one. Don't close yourself off to people and the world. because you miss an opportunity if you do. There's a gift of happiness coming from Spirit for you. Yeah, you are creating something new, a new beginning. Where's that Ace of Cups? A new beginning. New love, there it is. Creativity. So after something terrible today, possibly a big argument, the angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. We've got 3 5, so it's about change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless and dispirited. So ask your angels to help you direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine, so use your power with wisdom and joy. Enjoy your creative powers and use them for the highest good. Thanks for listening.